Welcome back to the Smash Innovations video tutorial series. In this tutorial, we're going to look at setting up our video conferencing service. Now we've logged in to a Smash account and we go over here to the far right hand side where we see the green tab that says chat. We're going to go ahead and open the chat up, and we'll notice down here at the very bottom there's a link that says create personal room. This is where we set up our video conference room. Now in this particular account, it's not a paid for account, and the video conferencing service is tied to a paid for account. So we'll see this little invitation here that invites us to go upgrade our account to be able to have access. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a upgraded account so that we can complete the process. Okay, here we've logged into an upgraded account. We're going to go ahead and open up the chat tab. We'll see down here where we have a link that says create personal room. We're going to go ahead and create us a room here. We're going to call this one Smash Sales and create the room. Now that the room has been created, we have a link here that would give us the opportunity to join someone else's room, or we can copy all the information about our specific room to the clipboard and then send it to someone else as an invitation, or we can delete the room altogether. But we're going to go ahead and launch our meeting room. This is what happens when we click on the link. So this is what the webinar room looks like, and I'm just going to go through a real quick tour of what the room looks like. So over here on the left hand side, we've got share your screen. This is where when someone logs into the webinar room, they can share their screen and just simply click on the share the screen link, choose which screen you want to share, click on share. You can see this is now sharing my screen. I'm going to go ahead and turn the screen share off. Then here we have a raise your hand feature, as multiple participants would join the webinar room, and you can have it set up so everybody's automatically muted. If someone has a question, they can raise their hand, and if you look at the participant list, you'll see a raised hand indicating someone wants to ask a question. Here we have the chat. So if you open up the chat, you can send out a message that everyone can see. I'm just going to type in hello everyone, send it out, and that chat is fully interactive inside the system, and you can chat back and forth, open and close the chat just by simply clicking on this little icon. Here in the middle we have a mute and unmute our microphone, so that's muted, this is unmuted. The center button is how we leave the room or close the room. The right hand button is how we turn on video camera to be able to project our video or not. Over here on the far right we have our toggle tile view. If we have multiple participants join our meeting room, the default way that they're displayed is they would line up here on the right hand side. So you can see there's one participant in this room, but if I had multiple participants, they would just stack vertically along the right hand side, and I could click this button here and change that to horizontal across the canvas of the meeting room and be able to see. So if you've got 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 different participants and you want to be able to toggle and easily see them, it would just line them all up in a list across the canvas of the room. This feature here, the little phone icon with the plus sign, this is a really cool feature. Let's say you're doing a conference call and some people have challenges trying to type in the URL address to join your meeting room, or they're not really sure how to dial in. You just simply click this link and type in a phone number, and the system will dial that phone number and literally bring them in. So I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate this. Invite them into the meeting room. So it's literally dialing the phone number, and once the person answers, they're now joined the room. So now we have two participants in the room. We have the person hosting the room, and we have someone dialed in via phone. So that's a really cool feature, to be able to bring somebody in right through the phone. We'll go ahead and hang that one up. Here, the little round circle with the I in the middle of it, this is how we get access to the URL address, which is what comes directly into our virtual conference meeting room, or the dial-in information. And also, whether we have a password or not, we can add a password here to make our room even more secure, or we can copy the entire invitation in either text or email so that other participants can come join our room. So all the information about joining the webinar conference room is right here. Then we have the three little horizontal dots in the lower right hand corner that give us access to a number of additional features. If I've got people logging in from various parts of the country with different quality internet connections, I can manage the video quality individually with participants, maybe change it down from high definition for someone that's on a lower bandwidth connection to improve the quality of the webinar service. I can make the webinar room go full screen or minimal screen like it is now. I can live stream into live stream services. I can record the entire meeting just simply by starting the recording here inside the webinar room. Once I'm engaged and maybe I'm doing a presentation and I want to pull up a video off of YouTube, and share video and audio. I can click this link to share any video that's been loaded to the YouTube service, and all the participants will have the video and the audio projected right through the webinar room. I can blur my background if I go into specific settings here, which would give me access to changing my microphone and speakers that are connected to the webinar room. The speaker stats, if I had multiple participants that were in the webinar room and engaging at different levels, and I wanted to see how much time each participant was utilizing in engagement, I would just click this link. It would give me a list of all the participants that are in the room and how much time they actually spent speaking. And then finally, we have other additional shortcuts that are available inside the service as well. So this is a really quick tour of the video conferencing service that we have here at Smash Innovations. And of course, when we finish up, we just click this link here in the center, and that will end the webinar service for everyone. And all the participants would then see the Smash Meet message here, and it would go away. So that is a real quick overview of the video conferencing service here. And this completes the video conferencing tutorial series.